As we as a whole know, gold is a valuable metal that society has loved since the start. At first, it was utilized uniquely as a money, a steady method to trade merchandise and enterprises. As time went on, things changed. Despite the fact that cash to a degree is supported by gold, it is all the more unmistakably known as a superficial point of interest. By and large, gold doesn't make a thing better, it is just there for being there. While it bodes well to have gold gems, as it is a somewhat engaging, sparkly shading, there are numerous things it is added to simply to raise the cost. Individuals purchasing these things simply need the status that accompanies having gold, as gold is firmly identified with extravagance. To give a few instances of these things, here are the main 10 most ludicrously costly brilliant articles. Gold grill $400, beginning with a work of art. The gold flame broil, an assertion of abundance mainstream inside the music business. Flame broils got well known in the mid-80s, showing up in many rap, hip-bounce music recordings. This pattern is still around today, in spite of the fact that it is no longer as associated with rap as it once might have been. There are numerous shops, goldsmiths that can fit you with your own custom flame broils for around $400. These are very crazy, however, in light of the fact that they don't generally fill any need besides status, notwithstanding their absence of capacity. They can likewise be very awful for your teeth, as the gold metals can be very acidic and can hurt your teeth. Fixing these infirmities brought about by flame broils will doubtlessly wind up costing more than the barbecues themselves. So except if you have the extra money to fix your teeth too, you might need to dodge this one. Gold casket $24,000. Up next is a 24K gold coffin. An interment with this particular coffin is known as the Brilliant Farewell and has been utilized in the past with some acclaimed famous people. This coffin is made with care and highlights an overall 24K gold-plated appearance. Shockingly, this thing just expenses $24,000, though some more modest things coming up are worth very much more. It is a disgrace that any individual who utilizes this won't generally will encounter it for themselves, yet is all the more a signal to those at the burial service. Gone are the times of utilizing downright old wood for a coffin, and here are the times of brilliant everything. Gold click glasses $75,000. Wipe your glasses for this one, since you sure are seeing the value right. At a humble $75,000 you can get your own special pair of shades. Gracious, it should likely be said that they are additionally completely made out of gold, most of where its value comes from. While it might simply appear to be a barefaced money snatch, there is really an astounding measure of exertion that goes into all of these glasses. A gifted laborer takes around 40 hours just to finish one. It's protected to state that they are for sure distraught with a touch of affection and care. In spite of the fact that it most likely doesn't legitimize its sticker price, as you could at present feel that exertion in the event that you simply request a portion of your grandma's heating. Brilliant barbecue grill $111,000. Warming things up, we have a brilliant flame broil. Not at all like the past flame broils, this thing really has the capacity to prepare some food. Despite the fact that what it shares, practically speaking, with the flame broils is a sticker price that doesn't actually associate with what it really accomplishes for you. This gold barbecue really costs around $111,000 US. For that sort of cash, you could purchase a huge number of flame broils that fill a similar need. With most gold things, this too just truly fills in as a superficial point of interest, as you could get basically similar flame broil for just a small amount of its expense. Perhaps in the event that it was totally independent and prepared your nourishment for you, at that point it may legitimize its cost. However, as of right presently, it's simply made for the individuals who have excessively much cash to spend. Gold shirt $250,000. Proceeding on, we have an all-gold shirt. Presently gold is an extremely normal segment in gems, however this is somewhat absurd. This shirt is an exceptional piece authorized by the Indian tycoon Dutta Fugai, searching for the most extravagant superficial point of interest, while others go for great vehicles or houses. This present man's actual craving is gold. At an incredible £7, this profoundly unfeasible shirt cost him $250,000. In deciding by any photos of him, he is altogether pleased with his choice. It might appear to be a Finnish misuse of cash, it's really not all that terrible, as you could without much of a stretch sell the shirt for in a real sense its weight in gold. It's a remarkable off-kilter piece, yet it will accumulate the consideration of any individual who sees it. Gold Elizabeth coin $1 million. Moving its way in is the gold Elizabeth coin. The Canadian Mint exceeded any and all expectations with this one, making a monstrous, all-gold currency worth $1 million at face seem, however, more to authorities. This should be a unique mint, yet because of its high fame, 5 absolute have been made to satisfy its interest. Its unique intention was not to be sold but rather a special piece to advance the mint's new 1-ounce maple leaf coins. All things being equal, the limited time piece took the spotlight. This coin is amazing to the point that it even broke a record. For clear reasons, this coin holds the honor of being the biggest gold coin. Tragically, I don't really accept that any stores will delicate this coin, so the best way to spend it is to sell it. Despite the fact that I'm certain any purchasers will guard it in plain view for some time. Brilliant toilet paper $1.3 million. Presently this next thing is somewhat silly, as it is tissue, costing $1.3 million for each move. This move of tissue won't be supplanting standard rolls at any point in the near future. Presently, shockingly, the organization who made it for sure cases that it is protected to utilize. However, you'd must be a neurotic not to put it in plain view. This takes extravagance to an entire other level, as this is a profoundly expendable piece, implying that once you use it, it's gone until the end of time. With most gold things, they will in any event keep going for 10+ years, as they ought to, with quite an exorbitant cost, yet this stands a section from the rest. This thing is just implied for the madly rich and should not be something that you put something aside for. Be that as it may, hello, at any rate it accompanies a free container of champagne. Bugatti Veyron Diamond Limited $2.9 million. Next up is the Bugatti Veyron toy vehicle. As you likely know, anything with Bugatti in its name is normally rather costly. And this toy vehicle makes a big difference for that pattern. At a measly $2.9 million, this complicatedly point-by-point and excellent scaled-down copy could be yours. The amazing sticker price is because of 2 fundamental reasons: the manner in which it was made, and obviously the material it's made out of. The vehicle is a 1/18 scale Bugatti Veyron, and its structure cycle took around 2 months to finish. This is no processing plant creation, rather it is a craftsmanship piece where credibility was vital. Notwithstanding the dexterous craftsmanship, the vehicle is likewise made of complete gold with some precious stone accents, which unquestionably shoot up the cost a considerable amount. This thing might be for you in the event that you are an extremely rich person, however likely isn't the best Christmas present for your child. 1933 Double Eagle $10 million. Coming up next is the $20 1933 Double Eagle gold coin. From the start it would seem that any customary coin, yet its actual worth comes from its rich history. The gold coin had its presentation in 1933 and was initially expected to be worth just $20. However, because of laws that prohibit the storing of gold coin, they made sure that nearly its whole inventory be decimated. Out of the about 500,000 coins that were printed, just around 13 remain today. Basically, this was a prohibited coin, thus its reputation and shortage are what add to its value. There is no set cost to this coin, so it's dependent upon the purchaser to figure out what it's worth. Thus the latest exchange for one of these coins is around $10 million. Paying $10 million for $20 doesn't appear to be an incredible arrangement. However, to the individuals who totally worship mint piece gathering, it might simply be justified, despite all the trouble. However, to the regular individual searching for $20, they should presumably search for a gold iPhone 5, $15 million. This one doesn't require a lot of clarifying. It's a gold iPhone. This thing tests the constraints of blinging out your tech at an astounding $15 million. This current iPhone's plan is fairly many-sided, highlighting a strong gold base with hundreds of little precious stones at the edges and on the Apple logo itself. Making it one stride farther is a slippery dark precious stone, the focal point of this grand gadget. Despite the fact that this telephone is somewhat old, being a 5, it actually stays first as the world's most costly telephone. In any event, now you can say you have a telephone that works in a way that is better than a $15 million one.